Our next guest is a great actor who stars in and produced the new movie Arch Enemy, which is in theaters, on demand, and on digital next Friday. Here is Joe Manganiello. Yo, wow.
Hey, Jim.
Looking good, but whoa. Is that real? No more.
This is real. This is freshly shaved as of this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
No more mohawk.
No more mohawk, but it's amazing how much like a mohawk is that much hair, but you take it off and you're freezing.
Joe, what am I seeing in the corner of the screen? Is there a special guest?
Yeah. This is my sidekick.
Yes! No!
This is Bubbles.
Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? Oh my.
This is Bubbles' first appearance on The Tonight Show.
This is, and will not be her last. Oh, Bubbles, you're allowed back whenever. Joe, there's a ton of stuff I want to talk to you about, but first, congrats. I know you just celebrated your 5-year wedding anniversary with your lovely wife, Sofia Vergara. Congrats on that. We've talked before about how you and Sofia started dating, but were you always smooth when it came to dating? Because I want to know about this guy.
That guy, not so smooth with the dating, Jimmy. Yeah, not so smooth.
Look at the arms, bud. Oh my gosh, dude. Mm-hmm. When did it change?
It changed around age 16. Then I got contact lenses, and the working out was starting to happen. All the protein shakes were starting to take effect. And I also, I got a phone call from a friend of mine who said, how'd you like to make $25 an hour at age 16? He said, sure, what do I have to do? They said, just come down to our office. Whatever anybody says to you, whatever they ask, just say you're 21. And I didn't have a license at the time, so I had to have my mother come, drop me off at their office. And there was a bunch of adults. And they said, I walked in, they said, you're the guy? I said, yeah. They said, how old are you? I said, 21. They go, great, put this on. And they handed me this pirate suit with the cape and the eye patch and the wig and the ruffles, the hat. I had a sword. I had a pistola, the little fake booties that go over your shoes that make them look like they're real boots.
Yeah.
And
what were you?
I was going to go be Captain Morgan at a bunch of bars in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And they gave me a backpack that was a tank with a tap on it full of rum.
Oh my God.
So my job
Do you still have that?
Go get everyone drunk.
Oh my God.
That led to probably the next decade I worked in bars. That's how I worked until acting took off or I could pay my bills that way. As an artist, I was working in clubs. And so that Captain Morgan job, then when I was 20, I worked as Captain Morgan in Pittsburgh from 16 to 21. Then when I was 21, I got a job working for Finlandia Vodka, where I would go out on U2's old tour bus full of vodka. We would drive to every major city in America. I was in a tuxedo this time. It was a little classier.
Yeah, you upped your game.
Get everybody drunk. So it was just nonstop wall-to-wall bar job. But the point is, circling back, is that was the best education in men and women and dating. When you are in a club night after night watching the animals hunt in the wild, you learn a lot. So that scrawny kid really got his formal education in women and men and dating and the whole thing.
And look at you now. I mean, come on. I mean, now we know you as this giant movie star. And I know that growing up, wasn't your original dream to also be a writer and director?
Well, yeah, as a kid, that's actually how I got into acting. I made all my own movies. We do mafia martial arts movies with gunshots and, squib. We made homemade squibs when we were kids.
Made a homemade squib, like a blood explosion squib?
Yeah, so we would take a firecracker and then you'd take a condom and you'd fill the condom with Karo syrup and red food coloring. You tie it up. Then you get a cookie tin, and you could if you got really, brave, you'd put the cookie tin over your heart. So we cut the shirt a little bit so the wick would come out. and then you had to turn the camera on. Someone's hand had to come in and light the lighter, the wick, and then get your hand out so that we could get the shot. And and you'd fall over and, have this flap of skin and blood would gush out everywhere.
Joe, that was probably a real flap of real skin. You lit a firecracker on someone's chest.
It was,
God.
yeah, it was painful.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable, dude. I want to talk about your new movie. It's called Arch Enemy, and I love the premise. I've never seen a movie like this. I would say it's a superhero movie, but it's more than a superhero movie. It's a trickier plot. Basically, do you want me to set up? You basically land on a planet, and you're like, dude, on Earth, I'm a superhero.
Well, maybe. You don't know. That's
Right.
the thing, is like everything that you just said is absolutely true. But is it a superhero movie or is it not? Because really the bulk of it is I play a maybe borderline schizophrenic character who is also addicted to methamphetamine and alcohol and lives in a tent under a bridge and babbles on and on and on to anybody who will listen to him about being some sort of champion or Superman, superhero from another dimension. So really the film is an exploration about, whether or not he's crazy or is it actually true?
I don't like to spoil anything, but it's great, and I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Joe Manganiello in Arch Enemy. Take a look.
You cannot run. Hey, I don't care what you do. You make bad choices, you live with them, that's fine. But the kid deserves his own chance. If you run, they will find you and they will kill him.
So what are we supposed to do?
You stay and you fight the war.
Hamster, don't engage with the troll.
Fight the war? How are we supposed to do that?
Don't undersell yourself. I'm here with you. I fell through a black hole to get here. And I never knew why until now. It was so I can help you. Both of you.
Oh, what'd you think, buddy? Oh, he loved it. He loved it. Joe Manganiello, everybody. Arch Enemy is in theaters, on demand, and on digital starting December 11th. Thank you so much for coming on, bud. It's always great to see you.
Hey, man, thank you so much. I love being here. It's so great. I have so much fun with you.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on.